this is going to be a super simple one to do. Very simple outline. I used waterproof permanent ink, and before it was dry I kind of smudged it a little bit there. Always wait for it to dry. Bad Diane. So I've added a few hash marks for the popcorn just to kind of help with the values. Super simple. So I've got some yellow ochre here mixed with just a tad, just a little touch of violet or Diox purple to tone it down a bit. I've got a skinny little point brush here, and I'm just going to add a little yellow here and there, a little bit on each piece, each little kernel. This is going to make it look like it's buttered popcorn. Why does movie popcorn always just taste so awesome? It's because it has all the bad stuff you're not supposed to eat. Look at that, it looks like popcorn. Do a little bit on the one that fell. The popcorn is done. Look at that. It's so cute. Okay, for the popcorn box, we're just going to do red and white. So I'm going to use Scarlet Lake for the red. I might mix it with some alizarin. It's pretty orangey here. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's gorgeous. Love that. I am going to mix it with just a little bit of alizarin. Make it a dark red. Oh yeah, you see that, how that is more orangey? That kind of toned down the orangeness of it. I think this will be enough paint to do the red stripes. Turn this so I can do it easily. I'm just using I'm not sure what size brush this is. It's a cheap brush, but it works really well. Oh, look at this. It's so pretty. There's a little wet up there of the yellow ochre. And I'm just going to lift it up. I should have waited for it to dry, but I'm impatient sometimes. Most times. Oops, I went outside the line a little bit. That's okay. Oh, look how bright that is. Makes me want to go to the movies. I'm always turning things around. Makes it easier to get to see the popcorn color bled into my red, but that's okay. That'll just give it interest. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. One last red stripe, and it's looking like a popcorn box. I'm just doing this in a sketchbook, 100% cotton by B. I really like this sketchbook. I like the size too. Sometimes painting bigger can just be a little more intimidating, and you have to paint larger. And I really like the small sketchbooks, the smaller sketchbooks. Look at that. It's so cute. Now I'm going to wait for this to completely dry before I do the background. And when I add the background, it's really going to make the popcorn pop. Okay, so a couple of spots on the popcorn. I'm going to use some burnt umber mixed with just a little bit of burnt sienna. I think the popcorn is pretty much dry. Just to have a little bit of the kernel showing on a couple of them. Just on a couple of the bigger ones. A little too much. Dab it. Oh, I love it. I just love it. This one's perfect. Okay, this has to dry completely. For the background, I'm just going to use neutral tint. You could use any color for the background. You could leave it just like this and call it done. But by having a darker background, it's going to really make the popcorn pop. You could use phthalo green, phthalo blue, any really bright, dark color. I'll get a brush that has a better point to it. I'm going to hold it up some. When I'm doing a wash, it's always good to have it at an incline. Oops, I went a little too low. Now I have to lower the table line. That's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to keep turning this, keeping my bead of water, of paint. I'm going to turn it this way, keep that bead going. Just go around these little popcorn kernels. It was just so cute. keep that bead there, that bead of paint. Let's see, where did I had to go over the line just a little bit over here. So I need to do a little bit over here. Good enough. Let's finish this off. Oh, it's just so cute. So cute. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. Then I'm going to add a little bit of ink mark here for a little hatching for like the shadow. And then it's going to be done. But I want this to dry because I'll end up putting my hand over that. Okay, it's dry and it's just so cute. Okay, I'm just going to make just a few kind of squiggly lines to show that it's anchored to the table. Just a little here and there. We're assuming the light's coming from over here. It doesn't really matter. Just do some little squiggly lines. And I'm going to add some vertical lines here just to show that this is the shadow part. And I'm calling it done. It's just so cute. So cute. My favorite thing to do, well, I need to sign it. I normally don't sign my paintings when I do it. I don't know why. My favorite thing is to take off the tape. And you see that crisp, clean line. I love that. Sticking to the other tape. There we go. If your tape is struggling to come off and it looks like it's peeling up a bit of the paper, then take a hairdryer on warm or a heat gun and warm up the tape just a little bit, and it'll kind of melt the adhesive a bit so that it doesn't rip your paper. I could paint the table, but I like keeping it white. I like the contrast here. Look at this, it's so cute. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this makes you want to go to the movies. It certainly makes me want to have movie popcorn. Thank you again for being a subscriber. I really appreciate it. Thank you.